Hello everyone, I'm Srimati Anita Alconte. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Edu Program. I'm here with you to teach you English subject in more easy way. Today I'm going to teach you a communication skill part which is prescribed for your study in 11th standard, expansion of idea. Expansion of idea. Now see, usually what happens that when you have to be asked something that in one sentence somebody else suggests you a thing in one sentence, but you are unable to understand that thing in one sentence. So what happened there? Then the other person try to tell you or try to make you to understand that thing in more detail. So the person start to explain that thing in more detail. Expansion of idea is the same thing. आपण पाहतो की जेव्हा एखादी व्यक्ती तुम्हाला एखादी गोष्ट एका वाक्यात सांगते पण ती समजत नाही, पण तीच गोष्ट तो जेव्हा विस्तृत स्वरूपामध्ये तुम्हाला सांगतो तेव्हा ती तुम्हाला समजते. मीन्स द टेलिंग or the explaining a particular idea in more detail, it is called expansion of idea. Let us see in detail what is expansion of idea. Expansion of idea means to elaborate an idea in a paragraph. Expansion of idea means to elaborate to make clear, to write in more detail. की एखादी कल्पना किंवा संकल्पना ही खूप विस्तृत स्वरूपामध्ये खूप स्पष्टीकरणाने काय करणे, एखाद्या पॅरेग्राफ मध्ये लेखन करणं. A paragraph is necessary a series of connected sentence which develops one topic sentence. Means when you are explaining an idea, the paragraph is necessary here and it should be connected with sentences. की जेव्हा तुम्ही ही कल्पना लिहिता त्यावेळेस ती कल्पना ही पॅरेग्राफ मधून स्पष्ट झाली पाहिजे आणि त्याचबरोबर ती विविध वाक्यांनी जोडून ती काय केली पाहिजे, तो टॉपिक जो आहे तो टॉपिक काय केला पाहिजे, एक्सप्लेन केला पाहिजे. अँड इट इज अ सब्जेक्ट or proposition or statement expressed in a sentence. आणि हा एक सब्जेक्ट असतो, विषय असतो किंवा एखादा स्टेटमेंट असतो. that statement is expressed by using more sentences. Means when a person wanted to express or when you are writing a particular idea in detail, so you use more sentences to clear that idea, to write the meaning of that idea. You give more examples, some questions, experiences, such a kind of thing you give there. Ideally, it is written in 3 parts. Means we write expansion of idea in 3 parts. What is that? Introductory paragraph, core content, and concluding paragraph. So by using these 3 parts, we try to explain expansion of idea. Now, what is introductory paragraph? Means first paragraph. What we are going to write in that first paragraph? First thing, whatever idea is given to you to write in more elaborate. आता इंट्रोडक्टरी पॅरेग्राफ मध्ये काय लिहिणार आहोत, तर जी तुम्हाला एखादी आयडिया दिलेली असेल किंवा स्टेटमेंट दिलेलं असेल तर ते कसं लिहायचं आहे. Idea should be clearly understood. Means whatever topic is given to you, you must try to understand meaning of that topic. Idea should be clearly understood. The literal, symbolic, metaphorical meaning need to be given. Means whatever the statement is given to you, you try to understand the literal meaning. जो तुम्हाला दिलेला स्टेटमेंट असेल किंवा प्रॉवर्ब असेल किंवा एखादी संकल्पना दिलेली असेल त्याचा साहित्यिक अर्थ तो लिहिला पाहिजे. सिम्बॉलिक मीन्स इट इज ते प्रतिकात्मक आहे का, व्हॉट इज द हिडन मिनिंग इज देअर, यू ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड इट. टू एक्सपांड अन आयडिया द फोकस शुड बी ऑन वर्ड्स. Whenever you are expanding that idea, you must concentrate on whatever the words are used in that statement. For example, the rolling stone gather no moss. Now rolling stone. Okay, these are the words. Concentrate on it. Try to understand meaning of it. Rolling stone. Gather means to collect. No moss. Moss means a smallest water plant we can say that. शेवाळ म्हणतो म्हणजे की जो गडगडणारा दगड असतो त्याच्यावर शेवाळ कधी साचत नाही. What is meaning of these symbols or the literary meaning of this proverb? Expand it. Should put forth a hidden meaning. Yes, just now I said that. Try to find out that hidden meaning. लपलेला अर्थ शोधणे of the thought or deeper meaning behind the idea or the whatever the deep meaning of that proverb is. Find out. शोधा. सखोल जो अर्थ आहे तो शोधण्याचा अर्थ शोधण्याचा प्रयत्न करा. To understand sentence and idea means you try to understand the sentence also and the ideas in it also, or you can whatever the idea is provided you there, you try to understand it. Then core content. While elaborating expanding idea, remember following points. This first part is introductory part and second part is core content. पहिला पॅरेग्राफ तुमचा त्याचा कुठला असेल इंट्रोडक्टरी आणि दुसरा कोणता असणार आहे कोर कंटेंट. मग कोर कंटेंट लिहिताना तुम्ही काही पॉइंट्स लक्षात ठेवले पाहिजेत. कोणते पॉइंट्स? सी एक्सप्लोर्स पर्स्पेक्टिव्ह, गिव्ह इन्स्टन्सेस अँड anecdotes, experiences or even personal experiences. Explores perspective, तुमचा जो दृष्टिकोन आहे तो शोधण्याचा प्रयत्न करा. Then give instances, examples द्या. Anecdotes and the story, you give their story or write story. Experiences, if you have experiences or the others experiences, you can explain there. Even your own experiences also. तुमचे स्वतःचे पण एक्सपिरियन्स किंवा इतरांचे एक्सपिरियन्स तुम्ही तिथे लिहू शकता. There should be unity and clarity of thought. Means while you are writing this idea or explaining this idea, there should be clarity of thought. विचारांमधली जी स्पष्टता आहे ती स्पष्टता आणि एकसंगता, युनिटी म्हणजे एकसंगता असली पाहिजे. नाही तर थॉट वेगळं आहे, यू आर रायटिंग समथिंग, त्याला अर्थ नसतो. सो मेंटेन कोहेरन्स अँड ए लॉजिकल लिंक बिटवीन two distinct points between these sentences. So the maintain coherence. Coherence म्हणजे एकसलगता जी असते, कनेक्टिव्हिटी, लॉजिकल लिंक, जो संदर्भीय भाग असतो किंवा तुमचा जो काही लॉजिक तार्किक जी लिंक असते, जोड असते, ती तुम्हाला टिकवता आली पाहिजे. नाहीतर एकदम भरकटणं सुद्धा होतं लिखाणामध्ये. सो इट शुड नॉट बी हॅपन देअर. हे घडलं नाही पाहिजे. So while you are making such a kind of sentence, use conjunctions. Means conjunctions like and, but, with, such a kind of conjunctions are there, as well as this kind of conjunctions you can use. Then discourse markers you can use. Discourse markers means these are the kind of phrases or the words you can use to link sentences there. Means for it, actually discourse means here conversation or the narration. Means you are narrating a story. or you are narrating a experience. तुम्ही एखादा एक्सपिरियन्स सांगता, स्टोरी सांगत असता, तर त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला डिस्कोर्स मेकरची आवश्यकता भासते की तुम्ही तो थॉट तुमचा कनेक्ट करत जाता बाय युजिंग सच अ काइंड ऑफ वर्ड्स. यू कॅन यूज वर्ड लाईक एनिवे, I say, I think, okay, as I write there, or as I think, or you can say that furthermore you can write there, similarly, firstly, secondly, lastly. Such a kind of word you can use as a while you are explaining that thought. असे शब्द तुम्ही वापरू शकता जेव्हा तुमचे थॉट्स तुम्ही काय करत असता, एक्सप्लेन करत असता. And each paragraph points should support idea. प्रत्येक पॅरेग्राफ मध्ये पॉइंट्स लिहिताना तो दुसऱ्या आयडियाला तो सपोर्ट करणारा असावा. प्रपोर्शन ऑफ emphasis is an important aspect. महत्वाच्या भागावर तुम्ही काय केला पाहिजे, भर, emphasis, स्ट्रेस, भर दिला पाहिजे. Avoid too many ideas. Suppose you have asked that write instances, anecdote, experience, or this thing. You can select any two things of it. Means either you write a story, given an experience, means 1-2 things are necessary. Anecdote means you don't write such a lengthy type of a story. गोष्ट लिहायची म्हणजे खूप मोठी गोष्ट लिहू नका, छोटी संक्षिप्त. Or the experience you can write there, but experience also in short you try to write here. You don't go or don't write too much there. Don't give too much examples, don't give too much experience, don't write too much experiences. 1-2 few are enough. Avoid too many ideas. Okay, then creative part of language skill. Creativity should be there. तुमची लँग्वेजची क्रिएटिव्हिटी तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी यूज करू शकता. रिमेंबर, हा भाग महत्वाचा आहे, लक्षात ठेवा. Then conclusion is there. Conclusion means here that end of your paragraph or the idea. Third paragraph itself. At the end we need to sum up. सगळ्या शेवटी आपण समरी सारांश लिहितो. The strong relevant point should be there. असा जोरदार एखादा मोठा मुद्दा पाहिजे तिथे. Use proverb. Proverb is appropriate at the end. Proverb वापरा. Same related proverb you can use at the end. सेम त्याच्यासारखीच असणारी किंवा त्याचं मिनिंग सांगणारीच एखादी म्हण तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी वापरा. एंड विथ अ सिमिलर मिनिंग सेंटेन्स गिवन द टॉपिक बाय सो दॅट the proverb should be like that it is telling the meaning of it. So remember, dear students, whenever you are writing expansion of idea, write it in 3 paragraph. But if you're thinking at the point of view of an examination, you usually have to be asked to write an idea in 120 words. So what you do there, that you make a 3 paragraphs, but short paragraphs, what to write and how to write, you plan about it and go like that. Now see here the template, that template for expansion of an idea, how to present that expansion of idea. First, you must write title. Means whatever the idea you are writing, you write the title of that idea. Then your first paragraph will be their introductory paragraph. The second paragraph, it's a middle paragraph. It is called that core content paragraph. And the third one, it is conclusion paragraph. That is convincing conclusion with a proverb or quotation. Means you are summing up that idea by giving proverb or quotation. ती जी आयडिया आहे तुम्ही एखादी म्हण किंवा कोटेशन लिहून ती काय करता, पूर्ण करत आहात या ठिकाणी. Now here are the some of the verbs, proverbs. See, a rolling stone gather no moss, book cannot be judged by its cover, a stitch in time saves 9, action speaks louder than words, an apple a day keep the doctor away, as you sow, so shall you reap. A friend in need is friend indeed. These are the some of the verbs there. So here I have given one example how to write expansion of idea. I have taken one proverb. See, a rolling stone gather no moss. Now when a stone moves constantly, it cannot gather moss. Means moss cannot grow on it. A stone is covered with green moss when it remains fixed at one place. The proverb means that a man who is constantly changing his vocation, who cannot stick to a particular job, will never win success. Similarly, if a man remains steady at his job, he will soon be permanent and confirmed there. Means a person should be firm on his work or decision. If you are constantly changing your decision, work, then you will not reach to your target. Such in life does not come easily for the mere asking. It has to be won by the hard work and resolute application. The proverb therefore gives us a warning to unstable character who loses heart easily, and for want of fixity of purpose and devotion changes his profession very often. They become nervous, they don't have patience, they are just like the stone in the river moving constantly. A man who has no aim in life is always rolling from one job to another, and he can never win his goal. It is necessary to be patient and persevering. The James Bond of India, Shri Ajit Dhovalji says, if you take decision, make it right. Whenever you are deciding something to do, you should do hard work for it. You want to win, do hard work and pursue it. So this is an example that I have explained this example, this idea in 3 paragraphs. This is introductory and this is core content, and this last one is a conclusion. In conclusion, I have added here quotation and few lines that are telling the meaning of this proverb. And here I have explained the proverb in more detail and have given an example of a person who are changing constantly their decision. And in the first paragraph, I have explained about the meaning of that proverb. Thank you. Like and share and subscribe my channel. I will be with more topics.